All right, I am going to have a go at the Observer's weekly Everyman crossword, but first let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Last week we had reading Gogol, you exclaim at last, sad. The answer was glum. You have to take the last letters of the first four words. Today, secure covers of Beano and Lancet, 4 letters, ends in T, secure covers of Beano and Lancet. All right, let's see what Everyman has for us this week. I will check my settings first. I do not want to skip over filled letters, and click apply. All right, jokes, ... silences. Oh, I think we've had this wordplay before. Jokes can be gags, and if you silence somebody, I'm not sure why the ellipses are there. I suppose it wouldn't read properly without some kind of break. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, to age, getting to grips with a change of home, speed it up. Oh, well, I can think of a phrase that means speed it up, and that would be get a move on. To age is to get on in years, and change of home would be a move. Get a move on. All right. Crushed, then rejoiced, seeing airport staff. Oh, well, yeah, ground, I would have said ground staff, but I think ground crew. So if you crushed something, you ground it. And if you rejoice, you might crow, in the past tense is crew. All right. Suddenly exclaims, cistern jets malfunctioning. Well, cistern jet is 10 letters. I think that is going to be anagrammed for suddenly exclaims. It's some, not ejaculates, but something like that. Suddenly exclaims. Yeah, the S is going to have to be at the end for exclaims, I think. It could be re something. No, I'm not seeing that anagram. How about implement the return of stolen goods? Oh, that's a nice clue. Well, an implement as a noun could be a tool, which is loot backwards. What'll make you laugh? Met Gala, ultimately. US menswear, not half wacky. Just menswear reminds me of the Glums. Does anybody remember the Glums? And I don't remember the original radio version. I'm not that old, but there was a television version in the 70s or 80s. And who is the stupid son? He saw a sign that said modern menswear, and he read it as modern men swear, and he starts swearing. Anyway, that makes me laugh. So what'll make you laugh? Well, gala ultimately, I think, is the A at the end of gala. Oh, the Met could be the police. I think it might be an anagram, and we have to... Yeah, I don't like these ones. I think it's going to be 3 letters from Met, an A from gala. US, I think, will be US. And then half of menswear. Yeah, that'll be 6 letters to go with the 4. So what'll make you laugh? Is it going to be the first half of menswear or the last half? But we'll have Met A, US, amusements. Yeah, I think it's amusements, using men's. let's try that anyway. Fellows playing dance music, one's welcomed in mayoral residence. Oh, yeah, I think in Dublin we do call the mayor's residence the mansion house, I think, and we probably stole that from Britain, or the British kindly gave us that tradition. So I think, let's see, man is fellow, I think, maybe man S. Playing dance, playing, I think, is on. The radio is playing, it is on. Dance music is house. Housey music, as my brother calls it. And a one, an I is welcomed inside of that. All right. Very important chap. Ou, monsieur, très éminent, primarily. All right, it's our weekly primarily clue. VICOMTE. It's the French. I was expecting Viscount, but it's the French version, as you would expect from the French in the clue. Backing of rule of monarch from another land. Yeah, I don't know where the definition is. Is it from another land? Oh, foreign, I would think. Oh, we back. That's clever. We back the word of to get foe. A rule of a monarch is a reign. Yeah, that one, the only trick is really knowing where to break it. I don't think that was too hard. Here, so near the drinks. Ooh. On or of? Yeah, I don't quite get that one. Let me go back to the downs. One tipped for award. Well, I can see a word that's going to fit. Would be nominee. Oops. No is no. Everyman is me, maybe? No, everyman's in the end average. Yeah, I just don't quite understand that. No, I think the M must be me for everyman. And then in is in, and then I think that E is the last letter of the. I just don't get the average part. Am I missing something there? Is average something that tells us to put in E inside of me? I don't, if that's the case, I don't understand it, but I think I'm just missing something blatantly obvious. Relax in East End. Oh dear, I hate these Cockney ones. We have to drop an H, I think. As that bloke's leaving. I think it's going to be something off. Oops. I think in the East End, if you were saying he's off, it would come off as ease off. Yeah, I don't really see a homophone. Usually just saying East End or Cockney would mean dropping the H. But here we actually have to do a homophone of ease to get EASE. I'm not sure if that's 100% fair, but again, it's probably me missing something obvious. English playwright, anticipating ham, getting jam, rages madly. Okay. I'm thinking it must be James somebody. English playwright? Yeah, and I think madly might be telling us to, I don't know, anagram jam rages. I don't know the anticipating part. Could it be a phrase that means rages madly? No, I think it must be a playwright. I don't get that. Is unable to tilt to one side. Well, I was having neck problems recently. I was unable to tilt to one side. I think if you're not able to do something, you can't. And I think can't has a few meanings, but I think one of them is to tilt. Help, operetta's overture, neither good nor bad. Oh, well, I'm thinking neither good nor bad would be so. Help is SOS, and operetta's overture is the final O. Let me go again at my, interjects, of course. Definitely should have got that, and I definitely should have typed it correctly too. All right, this is looking like James. Who is a playwright? James. I am not thinking of a James who's a playwright. But I presume we're going to use a G and an R from rages. 11 letters. I mean, ham, jam, rages would be 11, but then what are anticipating and getting? No. All right. Memorialist worked to. Oh, it must be an anagram of memorialist. That is somehow appropriate, a verb that a memorialist would do. I'm thinking of IMM. I don't think any other letter from memorialist would work. Maybe is it ISM? I don't think so. Memorialist. Worked to immortalities, maybe? Is that right? Let me put it in. Oh no, immortalize. There we go. Oh, that's clever. Cut price, poo-pooed. Oh dear. Cut price. Must be a double definition, I think. Discounted, yes. Oh, that's nice. Two meanings of the word. Forbear, enacted 10 plays. Oh, enacted 10 is 10 letters. So I think we're going to play with that or anagram it to get a forbear. And I think that's an antecedent. We only have one A. I struggle, as you know, with those words to know whether it's an A or an E. All right, partially shaven otter, poor wretch. Oh, could it be a hidden clue? I don't think so. Poor wretch, no. Scar I've ruptured, showing these. All right, I think an anagram of scar I've. And again, it's going to be something appropriate in the anagram. And I think the S must come at the end, not crevices, carveries. No, I don't get it. Oh, fish complain. I think that's a carp, I would imagine. All right, that was our here, so near the drinks. Oh, here might be on earth. Ah, drinks is a hidden indicator. That's very clever. So near the drinks in the phrase on earth. Clive, I know a Clive, he reinvented scooter. I think it's just an anagram of vehicle. Rose must have dealt with rodent. 12 letters. Rose must have. Yeah, I think that's going to be the fodder for the anagram, and I think we're going to get some kind of mouse. What kind of mouse is that? We have an R, a T, oh, an H and a V. Oh, I think there's a harvest mouse that has come up before. That was our partially shaven. Oh, poor wretch is a have not, so it was a hidden clue. All right, and that's the scar. Like vitals, your victuals, this. Oh, now that is interesting. The S is not at the end, so it might be a Latin. Oh, like your viscera. Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, that's very clever too. Asian bear swimming around a body of water. All right, I think it is going to be a body of water. Surely it's going to be some kind of sea. What is that sea? And it's going to be an anagram of Asian bear. That's 9 letters, swimming around another A. Or maybe that A is the one at the end. So we have a B and an R. That should be enough to give it to me, but I'm not seeing it. Another A. Oh, the Arabian Sea. There we go. So, time regularly found to be ocular irritant. All right, we take every second letter of so, thyme, and we get a sty. Now Christmas, for example. Oh, I'm thinking now is something like the present day, I think, maybe. And Christmas would be a day in which you get presents. All right, for somebody, there we go. Make alterations to the battered safari suit at last. So instead of taking the first letters, it's using the exact same trick I used last week with the at last. So the battered safari suit spells out edit with the last letters. Oh, James Graham, I suppose. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to leave it in. So I think it is jam. Oh, and anticipating ham, I think is just saying going in front of ham. We get our anagram of jam rages. Very interesting. All right. Peel fruit on the radio. A fruit might be a pear, P-E-A-R, but if you peel something, you might pear it. There we go, 280. I think that's what I got last time as well. Let me just pause and look up this James Graham fellow. Yes, he is a modern playwright, a young fellow, well, younger than me anyway, and also a screenwriter. All right, not much more else to say about that. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.